Hi everyone. Today we will implement an enemy behavior in our game that our enemy could chase us, could attack us, and so on. So in today's video we will start with it and then we will continue in few next videos. First of all, what I would like to do is I would like to change prefab of our enemy because right now it just prefab variant right from our character, but I would like to make enemy prefab like root enemy prefab, and from this root enemy prefab we will create then different kind of enemies and so on. So let's do this. And what we need to do, first of all, let's open our enemy prefab like this, and let's look what kind of model we use this skin 1 2, which is in our imported assets prefab, this model we used. Okay, so I will just delete this model from our enemy prefab like this, and then in character, in enemy, I will rename our enemy prefab like enemy root prefab like this, and let's just create a prefab variant from this, and I will call it enemy 1, for example. You could call it as you wish. Now we should delete our enemy from scene, from hierarchy, and let's open our enemy 1 prefab, and here let's put our model, this skin 1.2 as before. Okay, let's go back and let's import back our enemy to our scene like this. And just like example, let's create one more prefab variant, enemy 2, for example. Let's open enemy 2 prefab, and let's put here another model like this skin 1 3, for example, with this yellow outfit. And go back, and let's also put our enemy 2 to the scene like this. So if we will look closer, we have 2 enemies in a scene. And now if I will hit the play button, as you could see, we have 2 enemies here. And right now, as you could see, our enemies don't chase us, don't attack us, but we will change this. Also in the hierarchy, I will create just empty game object enemies and put our enemy 1 and enemy 2 to enemies. Okay, so now let's create scripts. First of all, let's change a little bit our fight and player controller script. So fight. And in our fight script, Let's change type of parameter, not a combat target, but a game object. Like this. And also in attack method, we'll do the same. Let's save this. Now we broke a little bit our player controller script here, but it's very easy to repair this. So here in a target we will just dot game object, and in attack method also dot game object. And also let's just create here a check if targets if our target is equal to null, we will continue. So if target is equal to null, just continue. Let's save this. Perfect. And now we need to create a new script for our enemy controller. Let's just create a new folder here, enemy, and inside let's create a new monobehavior script, enemy controller. Let's open this and put it to the namespace. Game.enemy, like this. And first of all, we will create chasing that our enemies will chase us. So let's create serialize field for a distance where enemies will start to chase us. So serialize field float chase distance. Let's set it like 5f. And also we will need a reference to our fight script, and also for our reference to our player. And to get a reference to our player, let's find the player in our hierarchy, and let's set here tag player, and let's set this. Okay, so now let's create these references. So fight and game object player, like this. And in our start method, let's initialize it. Fight is equal to get component fight, and player is equal to game object dot find with tag player, like this. Now let's create a method which will check a distance between player and between our enemy. So it will be a bool type. We could use this outer fill for naming. So is player in chase distance, like this. And inside our method, first of all, we need to calculate a distance to our player. So float distance to player is equal to vector 3 dot distance, and like a parameter we dot distance here, and like a parameter we will take like first parameter, it will be a transform position of our player. So player dot transform dot position, and the second parameter will be parameter of our enemy. So in our case, just transform dot position, like this. And now we should return true or false if our player in this chase distance or not. So return distance to player is more than no, is less than chase distance. In this case, we will return true. So, and now let's create this chasing and attack behavior in our update, which will check every update if player in attack range of enemy or not, and if our enemy should follow it and attack it, or should cancel attack. So if is player in chase distance, so if this is true, we don't need it, we don't need autofill here. So if player in chase distance, if it return true, and also we could attack our player. So we need get we need an access to our fight script here to check attack eligibility method. So and fight dot check attack eligibility, and like again I'll just this autofill, which is not correct actually. So if this condition will return true, so if our player in a chase distance, and also we could attack our player if it's a valid target. In this case, fight dot attack, and we will take a player like a parameter. In other case, we will cancel our attack. So fight dot cancel. This cancel method we also have here in our fight script. So let's save this and let's go back to Unity. Before we will check anything, let's just put this enemy controller script on our enemy root prefab. So enemy controller, where we could change this chase distance. Yeah, and also I just wanted to change speed of our enemy and our player, because if we will have the same speed, our enemy always will follow us because we could not run faster like our player. But I just found that we set our speed from animator. So let's now just check if everything works, and then we will implement our speed like a public parameter to check if everything correct. So let's hit the play button. So let's go to our enemies. We could not get a reference to our player, and that's why we could not. That's why our, as you could see, when we are in range, we have this error that our enemies, two enemies, that is why two errors here, could not get an access to our player. So let's find out why that happens. So a problem was very simple and stupid, as always. Actually, problem was that we had that null reference, because in our fight script in attack method, we would like to get an access to action scheduler script, but we didn't have this action schedule script on our enemy prefab. So I add it to root prefab, so now it will work. So let's press play button, and let's go closer to our enemies. As you could see, they are chasing us and trying to hit us. And now we are dead. Okay, so now let's also add a serialized field correct for our speed to change speed our enemies and our player. So, and to change our movement speed, we will just add this serialized field move speed to our movement script, and then in the start method we will add this raw navmesh agent dot speed is equal to move speed. Then save this, go back to Unity, and here in our player movement component, I set move speed to 5, and our enemies had have this move speed as 0. So when our player should be 5 times faster than our enemies, and let's look if it works. So as you could see here in the scene view, we will go closer to enemies. Okay, and now we will fast away. We will run away. And as you could see, our enemy follow us for a few seconds, but after they just stopped, because we are 5 times faster. So let's do this again. We are in a range. They are trying to follow us, but they are very slow, and I just run away and they stay here. Perfect. I just think 5 is too much. I will set 3 times here at least. Say this. So that's all for today. In next videos we will correct bugs like this, for example. When we will go to our enemy, they will hit us, our player will die. But as you could see, when I click somewhere else, our player still moving. So we don't want a behavior like this, so we will fix it later. So see you in the next video.